Dang guys, sometimes driving makes me really miss my Mini Cooper. Okay, topic for today I want to touch up on because I've been recently quote unquote been locking in. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely, if that makes sense, okay? So I've already talked about this topic to a couple of my friends, but you can be in a crowded room, right, but still feel lonely. But if you are alone and you don't feel lonely, that's when you know, like, you know, you have a good foundation, you have actual real people like beside you, even if they're not physically with you. Yes, I drive with my hands like free. This is how I used to feel, but I was like 13, 14, and so I felt lonely even when I was with people. And as I got older, I can be doing everything in my life like alone. Like, I go to the gym. I actually do prefer doing a lot of things alone though. Like, it's not that I don't enjoy company, but it's like I'm very selective. If I like really know you and it actually like want you to be, like, it's gonna be someone that is truly dear to me, because that activity like is dear to me too. So I especially don't want to associate it with someone like that's, you know, a stranger. When I moved to America, I used to want to be one of the cool kids so bad, just because like I wasn't like the same as them. I always wanted to like fit in and like be cool and like have everything. But I stopped filming after this and I forgot what I was talking about. Good morning, y'all. The sun is rising right now. It is 6:30. Oh my gosh, actually I have to go. Sometimes it like looks cool if you're like hanging around with friends like in public, right? If you want to choose to surround yourself with people just to look cool. And I think the more that I realize this now, because I'm joining a new team and stuff, and not everyone might be my cup of tea. Like, I also grew up with that like mentality. You want to fit in no matter what, you know? Like, it doesn't matter as long as you just have a friend group, especially in middle school. But I soon came to realize that like I would much rather be alone than be in some lame company. Just had a talk with my friend yesterday about, you know, standing your ground and standing your boundaries, and I think this all ties together in like knowing when to allow people to be in your life. Just finished weights with the team. When I used to be on my old team, this is for right now also, but like people like to rush through like the weights part just to like finish the set. And I'm like, guys, don't you want to actually work on your form and like the quality of the workout instead of like just being like, oh, whatever, like picking a light weight and then like going through the motions, doing it for the sake to finish it. Guys, I just got home from work. Yesterday night I swam after work and it was like 11:30 when I was done, but I had to get it done. I feel like having solitude and having peace and knowing that like you're okay with where you are and you have like good people by your side is all you need to know, and like is all you need to like keep going. I have everything I really need in life. I'm doing this because like I have the privilege to, like, I get to make content, all that good stuff. With the busiest people I know, they are always trying to find something to fulfill their day. It's not just like, oh, you're idling, you're sitting there and like doing nothing, right? The busiest people I know, for example, it's like they text back right away or they just respond when they see it. Unlike some people that want to play this game of like, oh, if they don't text me back within this time, I'm not gonna text back. Why are you pretending to be something you're not? When I never understood about that game of like playing with people. And I'm like, you know, you don't have to force yourself to do this. You don't have to pretend to like somebody. It's okay. There are people who are gonna like you anyway, so why not sit in that? Sometimes I do think about that. It's only because I experienced that before, in which that's why I know about that feeling, you know, and that experience is not really that fun at all. Like, you would think it's exciting because it's toxic. You just like never know if it's gonna be a good day with them, you know what I mean? So you just feel so much better about yourself if you choose not to accept that kind of behavior, or you choose to not treat somebody that way. I don't know. I mean, if that's you and you just don't like talking to people, you don't like texting people, but you like initiating stuff and suggesting things, so that makes other people think you actually want to be their friend, and then you actually don't end up doing the action you said you're gonna do, then I mean, you do you, I guess. I would never understand. Like, you don't have to suggest something if you can't finish what you started. You know what I mean? Everything is literally the principle of it, guys. It's never really the action, even though that does tie into part of it, but it's the principle. Like, if you don't get the principle, that's the problem. Dang, it's hot in here. Oh my gosh. I have a knot in my hamstring. Yeah, and I'm like documenting a lot of my journey alone is because it's okay to sit in silence sometimes. It's okay to dwell and sit and just be by yourself sometimes, especially if you can't really be by yourself and like enjoy your own company. How can you expect yourself to like be okay with sitting with someone else's company? If you don't have a good foundation, it's gonna crumble pretty fast. So you're gonna notice signs, like, and I've been noticing like cycles that have been happening with me in like relationships with people lately. It's just like the same thing happening over and over again. So that's when I decided to like make a change. I'm like, okay, I need to sit, not just right now, but like for a fat minute, and realize like, okay, why is this happening? Maybe I'm also the problem. At the same time, you're like, you can never be, you know, too good or too perfect. So it's like, maybe I do have something I can work on as well. So I really did some reflection. Maybe the reason why the cycle keeps repeating with these people is like, because I'm not doing a certain step in like establishing my boundaries or establishing what I really want and looking for. It's cool that I also have like good people by my side, because I just had a conversation with my best friend recently saying we tend to not speak on what we actually want sometimes. Instead of that, we just decide to go with the flow. And she's like, yeah, I know you don't want that, but you still accept it anyway. So it's like really interesting. I'm like, wait, you're right. Like, I can say no at any point. I just like really never had the courage, I guess, to like speak up for myself. But deep down, I always would subconsciously be like, okay, Jasmine, like I already know this is not going to work out for you, just because of like the way that things already unfolded. It's cool that I'm going through another phase of like realization and reflection, and I'm kind of like cleansing out my old habits and then trying to, you know, just level up and be better, because that's all we can do. I'm gonna try to upload maybe a couple times a week and not every day, because I think that's a little hard to do when I don't have content, and sometimes the days just go by when I'm like have practice, I have weights, I have workout, I have work. I hope you guys are enjoying this content. Let me know what you guys are asking for. I do like talking about certain topics, so if you have a certain, even more specific topic, the better. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.